Hello comrades and welcome to another episode of Communist Cosmo in Canada. So at this point I can imagine you guys are like, wow, this dude has so many projects, nothing will get finished, this is a disaster, I'm unsubscribing. Well, hold that thought. Before you unsubscribe, I didn't forget about the DT100 build. It's just that all this other stuff came up and I kind of had to put it on hold for a bit. It also needs framework, as you guys might have seen in the old videos or older videos. I guess I can show it again. Basically, this hole right here is where the swing arm goes, or the swing arm bolt goes through, and that's ovaled. That's no bueno for a bolt that is round and a swing arm that is round and swing arm bushings that are round. Everything is round, so that can't be oval. My plan is to basically inspect the damage, make sure that it's not all the way throughout the swing arm axle tube. If it is, then this is going to be a lot more work, but if it isn't, then I'm just going to design two little side spacers. We're going to cut off what's there, the oval part, and my friend is going to help me weld on the new ones. And she'll be good to go. I really want to get this out of the way. This is literally the only thing holding back this project. I want to get this frame powder coated, and I want to get it powder coated along with my other DT175 frame. So yeah, I gotta get moving. I'm gonna degrease it right now. I'm gonna set up the camera, I'm gonna degrease it, I'm gonna set up my power washer, and we'll go from there. Also, I put the blue fender on, and I'm kind of digging it, I'm not gonna lie. I do have this as well, but it's a little messed up, but I can fix that. They're pretty neat, and they're painted, so they're not the greatest quality for resale. They're bent, they're kind of messed up as you saw, so also not the best example for something that I could resell, so I might just use them. All my other fenders are structurally good and could be restored or used for molds, wink wink, hint hint, nudge nudge, but the blue ones I think I'll just thrash in the trails. So I figured before I spend some time setting up the power washer, I'm going to degrease this thing first, or let it start soaking in degreaser. I'm using just simple green. It's been pretty good so far. I use it for cleaning my carburetors and everything in the ultrasonic, and it's done great. So let's spray this thing down. I already ended up hosing myself, but let's get to washing this thing. Well, I'm going to need a shower after this. Flipper. That's one dirty frame. Alrighty guys, this is as clean as the frame is going to get for now. My pressure washer is only 1300, oh geez, that's bright. Okay, we're good. Only 1300 psi. I got it used for 50 bucks because I'm cheap and I just didn't want to spend too much money on a power washer. Turns out 1300 psi is nothing. I guess I need like, I don't know, 2000. But there's some really old caked on dirt on this thing and I just wasn't having it. But anyway, I'm gonna get this thing dried off a little more, then bring it inside for inspection. But first, I'm gonna show you guys. This bird scared the crap out of me. First, I'm gonna show you guys a little trick that I just came up with myself. So basically, I got this fluid film stuff, and I'm gonna spray it in and around the headset because I don't want that stuff to get rusty. I'll probably spray it in other parts that I don't necessarily want to rust up. but I mean this thing's getting sandblasted and powder coated anyway, so not going to be a huge deal. I just want to keep it away from you know, surfaces like the bearing races, which I'm hoping I won't have to replace. Just realized that might suck for powder coating. Meh.
That looks pretty bad.
Pretty sure I'm spraying for no reason at this point. So I've got the frame inside now. It's right here. And this is what we're going to be looking at. This is actually the side that my friend and I messed up and kind of cut into a little too much when we were cutting off the swing arm. Well, the swing arm bolt rather, because it was just fully seized up. And actually when we got it out, it was quite deformed. If I find it again, I'll show it to you guys. But you can go back and watch it in one of the other videos. So the task in front of me now is to take the swing arm bolt out of the RT100 and try it in the DT100 frame and see if there's, you know, wobble or play, and basically determine how much repair needs to be done to this frame. I'm gonna get the RT100 on the stand. As you can tell, it's gonna be a bit of an ordeal because I got all my other bikes there, and we'll start taking it apart. So those clips you guys just saw were from several hours ago. It got really hot, got really buggy. I decided to go have dinner, may or may not have had a nap, and here we are back in the garage. And the task for now is to get that swing arm bolt out. I don't know why I'm talking that slowly. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm wearing sunglasses. I don't know anything. So I gotta get this guy out. Hopefully it won't be as hard as on the DT, because that was a pain and we had to cut it. I really hope I don't have to cut this thing. Ha! It actually moves. What a surprise. Well, that was pretty easy. A lot easier than the DT, that's for sure. Now, I gotta see how much this thing wobbles around in the DT frame. I'm out of breath. So out of shape. Alrighty, so let's try the right side first. I'm really curious how much play there is in the RT frame. Let's flip this thing over. It's so dirty. So much for all that power washing. This is the oval side, pretty ovaled. As we go further in, it's still quite wobbly, but I don't know what the tolerance in that should be. So in my head, the next logical step is to test how much that bolt wobbles in the frame on the RT100. So I need to move the swing arm out of the way, and in order to do that, I have to move the oil tank out of the way, and I have to move this inner fender out of the way. Not a huge deal, but let's get it done. Also, this oil tank is in such good condition, and it's going on the DT. Oh, so good. I don't want to touch it because my hands are filthy. Well, getting all that stuff out didn't really help me because I still can't get to the bolt that's between the fender and the wheel. But I'm going to keep trying because I don't want to take the wheel off. I kind of want to keep this thing assembled for the next little while because I have too much disassembled stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. I almost got it. Just using 2 fingers now. There it is. Wahaha. Move this swing arm more out of the way. Perfect. That should do it. Okay, let's get that bolt in there. Well, it's definitely pretty tight. Like loose, but you know.
Tight like a tiger.
Let's try it. Let's try the DT again. maybe it's fine. Let's try the other end. Yeah, she's definitely been worn out a little bit. That's definitely tighter, and it's still so hot. Well, I gotta think about this one, guys, because here's the thing about cutting the whole tube out. I'll show you. If you cut the whole tube out, then you gotta cut into this tube right here, because not only is it welded in on the sides, but it's also welded to this top tube. Not sure what to do here. Not sure if I should machine new spacers for the sides and just tighten up the tolerance on that and hope for the best, or I don't know. I'll have to think about this one, but definitely progress, because I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've been meaning to figure out what is actually wrong with the frame, and now we know. Alrighty guys, the RT is back together, so I don't have to worry about that. I will end the video here because I do need some time to figure out what to do about this frame damage. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm staying positive. Not a big deal. It's just a hiccup. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Let me know in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.